Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi, and this is Friday Power Flow, a 35-minute practice. We're going to get right into it by starting in downward facing dog. So come onto your mat and join me for this practice. Make a little bit of space for yourself, right? Even if you only join me for a couple of minutes of breathing, it can create a huge shift in your day. Coming into your downward dog, or if it feels better, you can get started in your child's pose. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Fingers spread wide so you can really feel your hands on your mat. You can feel the foundation that you are creating. Heels can soften down. Let your head drop. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Extend your right leg up to the sky. As you lift your right leg, feel your hands, without moving, press down and away. Let your head drop. You're lifting out of your wrists and your shoulders. Engage your core. Engage your standing leg. Take a deep breath in. And then go ahead and bend your right knee for your down dog hip opener. That right knee lifts up. You lift out of your shoulders. Maybe a little bit of movement with the foot of the knee. Take your right leg back up. Step your right foot to your right thumb. Runner's lunge. Left hand under your left shoulder. And then twist to your right. Take your right arm up to the sky. Gently pulling your right knee into your center line. Grounded through your right foot. Take a big breath in. Right hand comes down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in here. Open your mouth, empty out. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Now take your left leg up to the sky. And again, you have an idea of where we're going on this side, but pause for a moment. Feel if you can engage your right leg. Really connect down through your foundation. Engage your core. That way you have the support to lift the left knee. And then, go ahead and bend. Down dog hip opener. Again, maybe some movement with the foot or your knee or even your hip. Inhale, take your left leg back up. Left foot now, lightly to your left thumb, runner's lunge. Right hand under your right shoulder and twist to your left. Take your left arm up to the sky. You can keep your back knee lifted or you can drop it down. Take a big breath in here. Left hand comes down. Right foot steps up. Front of your mat. Set your feet, soft knees, and rise to stand. Come all the way up. Reach your hands high. Lift your heart. A big inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Set your feet, soften your toes. Set your gaze or close your eyes. You can set an intention for your practice today if you like. Together, let's take a big breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, sweep up, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Bring your hands to your mat, step back to your high push-up. Knees can be lifted or lowered here. Strong core, long through your arms. Fingers are long. Long through your spine. Take a deep breath in. Shift forward, halfway down or all the way down for your low push-up. On your inhale, upward facing dog. You can add in your cobra or your low cobra. And as you exhale, back to your downward dog or your child's pose. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Once more, deep breath in, fill up. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, rise up. Lift and reach, fill up. Fold forward, exhale. Empty out. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And use your breath so that as stuff comes up that keeps you from being here, you can take a big breath in and then empty that stuff out. Even if it is just for a breath, so that you can be here. Create some space for yourself. Take another big breath in. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, rise up. Lift and reach. fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. One more big inhale, exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Skandasana, chair pose. Set your feet, put a big bend to your knees. Weight of your body a little more in your heels. Feet can be together apart, and you can work with your hands high or at your heart. Take a deep breath in here. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Spin your back foot flat, rise up, set both feet on your mat, feel both feet on your mat. Which sounds like a silly thing to say, but if you're off somewhere in your head, it's kind of hard to feel your feet and feel your hands, right? But when you start to feel your feet, your fingers, your mat beneath your feet and the space between your fingers, then you can feel that you're here. Take one more big breath in, exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Right foot spins flat, rise up. Front foot flat and straight. Let your front knee track over your front ankle. You can always ease off from that point. Connect down through your back foot. Lift and lengthen through your back leg. Maybe you have a little room to bring your left hip back and your right hip forward. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, Virabhadrasana, rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one, root down, rise up. Exhale, hands come back to your mat. Chaturanga, low push-up. Upward dog, a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Take a big inhale. And a long exhale. Not just emptying out your breath, but potentially emptying out that distraction, the stuff that comes up. And when you open your mouth and breathe out, it helps you to release your jaw, release some tension. One more deep breath in here. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps. Warrior one. Back foot flat. Rise up. Exhale. Hands come to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps. Light step. Set your feet. Rise up. Exhale. Hands back to your mat. Chaturanga, low push-up. Upward dog. A big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Take a full inhale. And a big exhale. One more deep breath in here. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet. They're even. They can be together apart. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big breath in. Twist to your left. Right elbow towards the outside of your left leg. Just check in with your feet. I like to lift my toes, wiggle them around a little bit, and then lightly place them back down. Your feet are even, your knees are even. Sometimes the right knee on this side wants to creep forward. You might be able to draw it back, but not pushing or forcing. And then the length and the lift here. You can use your hands for a little bit of leverage, but again, not pushing or forcing. Hands can stay together, or they can open up. If you want to stick in your side crow, go for it. Stick in your side crow. Take one more big breath in. Fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart, about hips width distance. Peace fingers, hook your big toes. Palms face in. Halfway lift as you inhale. Lengthen and fold as you exhale. Softening your toes, even as you hang on to your big toes. Doesn't have to be a death grip, right? Just a connection to feel your toes and your fingers, to feel your fingers and your toes. And if this variation doesn't work, same thing. You don't have to have a crazy grip on the idea that you have to be in this variation, right? You can work with more of a ragdoll, work with more of a flat back. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Release your toes, walk your feet wide, outer edges of your mat. Come on down into your malasana, your squat. And you can draw your hands towards your heart. Use your elbows on the insides of your knees for a little bit of support. You might be higher with your elbows on your knees. Shoulders roll back. Strong core. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. One more deep breath in here. As you exhale, hands come down, hips start to lift, walk your feet closer together or to touch and rise to stand. Come all the way up, lift and reach, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Right leg lifts to the sky. Strong core, hands, fingers spread wide. Take a big breath in. High push-up, draw your knee into your chest. Lift out of the shoulders, belly pulls in and up. Up and back to your three-legged dog. Now crescent lunge. Right foot steps up. Left heel lifted. Rise up. You can work with your hands high or at your heart. Take a big breath in, warrior three. Lift off. A little bit of a push off with that back foot. Start to tip forward, lift and lengthen through your right leg, your standing leg. Extend through your left leg, press out through your left heel. Right arm stays forward, and your left arm can sweep back behind you. So your left arm along your side body, left fingers reaching towards the back edge of your mat. Take a big breath in. Switch your arms. Right arm goes back, and your left arm goes forward. Now drishti here will help a whole lot. So will breath. As you inhale, bring both arms forward. Take a big breath in from here. Start to drop back to your crescent lunge, but pivot right away towards the side edge of your mat to come into your Skandasana. That's my new favorite transition. You can be higher, right? In a half squat lunge. Your right foot might be flat, but you can spin your right toes up towards the ceiling. Shoulders roll back. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Here, bring your hands down. Pivot around towards the back edge of your mat. Left toes will point to the back. Plant your hands. Step back. High push up. Forward and down. Low push up. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, big bend to your knees. I'm going to fix my pants. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale, twist to your right, left elbow towards the outside of your right leg. Right, so there's all kinds of distractions on your mat, with your clothes, with your body. All kinds of distractions all around you. Keep coming back to your breath. Feel your feet, let your spine lengthen, your heart lift, and you can keep your hands together, or you can open up. Left hand reaching for the ground, right arm reaching up for the sky. Might be able to drop your hips a little bit lower, shift back. That left hand doesn't have to touch the ground. Right arm extends up. You're lifting up here. A big inhale, fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart, about hips width distance, and stand on your hands for Padangusthasana. Palms up, fingertips towards your heels, halfway lift as you inhale. Lengthen and fold as you exhale. You can let your head drop. Feel, again, your hands, your feet, where they are. Are they connected? Are you connected into your hands and your feet? Are you in your body here? Can you feel this breath? Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Once more, breathe in. And breathe out. Take your hands out from under your feet. Walk your feet wide again. Come on back to your Malasana. Whatever variation works for you. Strong core, take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Maybe a little bit of side to side movement to help you loosen up. This whole practice, hopefully helping to loosen you up, lighten you up, so you can enjoy where you are, play around, right? Create some space and keep the space with you as you move through your day. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, hands come down, hips start to lift. Walk your feet closer together or to touch and rise to stand. Come all the way up, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Feet together and forward, left leg to the sky. Strong core, strong foundation, big inhale. High push-up, draw your knee into your chest. Lift out of your shoulders. Maybe you tuck your nose or forehead in to meet your knee. Up and back to your three-legged dog. Now crescent lunge. Left foot steps up. Rise up. Hands higher, your heart grounded through your left foot, connected through your core. Big inhale. Warrior three, lift off. Lift off. Start to tip forward. Press out through your lifted heel. Steady gaze. Your right arm extends alongside you, reaching back. Your left arm still extended forward. You can be a little wobbly. That's okay. If you fall out of it, not a big deal. Take a big breath in. Switch your arms. Right arm goes forward and your left arm goes back. You fall out of it. Stay with your breath. Stay with your intention. I need you to come right back. Take both arms forward, back to your warrior three, a big inhale. Now that transition, start to drop back to your crescent lunge. Right away, pivot to the side, coming into your Skandasana so that left foot can stay flat or you can get low. Spin the toes up towards the sky. Play around with it. You can be higher. Right? Feel what you have space for in your body and feel that you have the space here to play around with it. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Now hands come down, pivot around towards the front edge of your mat. Right foot is flat, plant your hands, and then step back. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise up. Lift and reach. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Upward dog. Take a big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Take a really big inhale here. And clear it out. Bring your feet together, a little bit forward. Take your right leg to the sky. Check in with your foundation. Lift through your right leg. Bend your right knee, down dog, hip opener. And if you want to keep going, you can flip your dog. Lift out of your shoulder or your shoulders. And when you're ready, come on into your half pigeon. Right knee comes forward. Left leg long behind you. You can adjust where you have your right foot. You can set up the variation on your back. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Lengthening, coming forward. Letting your head land. Allowing yourself to land here. Okay, so make the adjustments that you need to make physically. Absolutely. Feel everything that's happening in your body. And so you can work with it, adjust as needed. But keep coming back to your breath. And hopefully you make the adjustments. And then you can simply settle in. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. There's a lot of focus on the poses, the asanas in this practice. It helps. It helps to move your body. Helps me to get out of my head. And then that's really, I think, what is so helpful, is we're moving our bodies. We're moving our breaths. We're moving our bodies. We're moving our breath. We're moving energy. We're creating some space for ourselves. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. It's some much needed space for ourselves. If you think you don't have time to practice, think about how much time you spend on your phone on social media or just surfing the web. You can create 15, 30 minutes for yourself in your day. If this practice feels like it's too long, I do have 15-minute practices. And if this practice isn't long enough, I have 60-minute practices on my Patreon and at my studio. Take a big breath in, then a long breath out. Take one more big inhale, and a big exhale. Set your hands under your shoulders. Make your way back to your downward facing dog. You can stick in a three-legged dog, maybe a vinyasa, even a tabletop with some cat-cows. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Feet together, a little bit forward, left leg to the sky. And check in with your foundation, strong foundation, as you bend your left knee for your down dog hip opener. And yeah, you can keep going if you like. You can work with your right knee down for a little more support. Lifting up, opening up. When you're ready, come on into your half pigeon. It might be similar to the other side. It might be really different. You have the space to play around with it. Feeling your body, feeling your breath. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. And you're in your body. You're here, right now. But your physical body, just a part of your being. Your heart, your spirit, your mind. In this space, you have the opportunity for all these pieces of yourself to come back to center. You come back to center, back to balance. So even with a shorter practice, really big shift. You can feel it as you're practicing. Hopefully you carry it with you as you move through your day. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. It's a shift that happens within each of us, but then other people can feel it. So it doesn't stop with us, it continues, it ripples out. That's part of what makes it so powerful. Together we are creating a shift when we create space for ourselves. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Set your hands under your shoulders. One last downward facing dog. And again, whatever movement feels good for you. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. One more deep breath in as you exhale. Step or jump your feet through your hands. Come to seated. Reach your feet forward, reach your hands forward. Sit tall here. Lower back slowly for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come to a hover on 1 and hold. Strong core for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Set your feet flat on your mat and come on up for your bridge or your wheel. Any variation, any combination. All this talk of creating a shift and space, and really, it's just about feeling a little bit better, right? Feeling good about where you are, about who you are. Right? And then that's something that you radiate as you move through your day and through your life. Take a big breath in And a long breath out. People want to be around you when you feel good. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Soles of your feet together, knees to the side for Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, empty out. And simply feel this right here, right now. Draw your knees to your chest. Come on into your happy baby. Knees wide. Maybe some side to side movement. If you want to extend one or both legs here, you can. Come into a V. Right, but keep your spine long. Steady breath. And draw your knees to your chest. Drop them over to your right for your twist, any variation of the twist you like. A big breath in. And a long breath out. And then come through center and take your knees, your twist to the other side. Back to center. Any last poses or adjustments that feel right. And set up for your Shavasana. Legs out or up. A variation that gives your low back a little more support. It's just about time for, just about this season for an extra layer for me in Shavasana. So if you need an extra layer, absolutely add it in. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, empty out. Just a little bit of space for yourself here in Shavasana. Time to integrate everything that you've done. Feel good about where you are, who you are. Once more, deep breath in. And a long breath out. Here you can move your fingers and toes and let your head roll side to side gently. And draw your knees to your chest. Give them a squeeze. Take a breath in. And a breath out. From here you can roll to one side. Make your way to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. Together, let's take a big breath in. Then a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for practicing with me today. Friday Power Flow. I hope you had fun with it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this practice. I hope you found some space for yourself. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. And I'll see you soon.